This is Miss Cindy. And if you're watching this YouTube, it's because you've opened your Advent box and you've picked out the card that says make a Christmas ornament. So inside your box as well, you should see this little package. Okay. And all in here are all the things that you'll need to make a Christmas ornament that I've selected for you. Doesn't mean that's what you have to do, but the materials are there and you can use them. So I'm going to show you how to use the materials in here, and we'll talk about a little things that you could do that are on your own. So these are the things that are in your little situation there. You should have a tube, and it should have a hole in it. And then you have some ribbon that's white or cream with some doves on it. And then another ribbon that's green and felt and soft and fuzzy. And a pipe cleaner. And yours might be sparkly instead of fuzzy. The fuzzy ones are kind of hard to use with the beads. And then some beads. These are some long beads. And I put some other beads in there, some blue beads, some red beads, just different things that are around that we can use. But I'm just going to use the long beads, okay? And then there's one bead in there that should look like this, kind of a triangle, 3 bulbs with a hole in the middle. That one we'll use special, okay? So those, and then it was tied with the red yarn. So the one more thing, 2 more things, sorry. It's kind of strong and it's got sparklies on it. And then there is also, this is another option. It's a little ball that's, like a ornament that you put on your tree. Okay, and then what you'll need also is some glue and possibly a pair of scissors, and most likely your parents will need to help you with that. And then I have a pair of tweezers that I use to help me pull things through, or a needle with a really large eye if you're going to use any of the yarn. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is take our glue stick and So put your glue all on the outside of the tube and take the pretty white with the doves on it and have the hole at the top. And sometimes you can just put your finger on it, and then you just kind of roll it over the tube. Okay, make it nice and smooth. Now, each tube, some of them are a little different sizes, and so you might have a little overlap, or you might be real close. But you want to put a little bit of glue at the very end to hold that seam down. And that's going to be the bottom and your holes at the top. Okay. Now these ribbons have wire in the end, and sometimes they can be sticking out a little bit and can poke you, so you just want to bend them in. But that helps it curl a little better. Okay, then now we're going to get to the inside. So let's put the glue. Now I'm using a glue stick, so I can use a lot. If you use liquid glue, you want to make sure that you don't put too much, because then it'll be gloppy and won't be nice and smooth. So this also, with this, going to take the green now, and it's going to lay inside. And again, you want the ends to be on the same place as the end on the white. Oops. And then just kind of roll it. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing too well here, but you want to put it up against the glue so it adheres to the glue inside the tube. And I like it to sneak out, so I use the stitching as my mark. And if I can see the end of the stitching, then that's good for me. So you want, again, to be really smooth. And for me, because I like to see the stitching, that means the back side here, you're going to see some of the cardboard. But it's the back, so it's okay. But for me, I'm going to fold this down over the edge so it looks neat and clean. Okay. Now you don't have to do it exactly the way I do it. If you like it to be different, that's okay. All right, so we still have the inside is nice and green and the outside is pretty doves. Okay, so we're going to set that aside and let the glue kind of sit for a minute. Now we're going to take our beads, and since I have the long beads, I'm going to put 4. So I need one more on my pipe cleaner here. And this is where I use my tweezers because sometimes it's hard to get it on there. All right, so I have 4 beads and I'm going to turn them into a diamond. So I just folded them up and made a 4-sided diamond and then just twist the pipe cleaner closed, fold it over on itself. So then you have a nice little diamond. Okay. Then I'm going to take my tube again, and you can do whatever with your pipe cleaner and your beads. One set of the beads actually makes a little Christmas tree if you stack them on top. Another one is, or just whatever feels comfortable, whatever feels fun for you. And this is where you might need your mom and dad. You're going to find the hole by feeling. You can feel the hole in the cardboard, and we have to put a hole through our ribbons, both of them, the inside and the outside. So that's where you might need your mom or dad with something sharp. Then we're going to take what we want to hang on the inside, and we're going to put it through the hole we just made. And this can be a little tricky sometimes, so be patient with yourself, okay? And again, you might need mom or dad to help you with this. And I need my tweezers to help me with it. So we're going to pull it up. And then when you look inside, can you see? Yeah. Now we got our diamond on the inside. And the outside we're going to curl around our thumb. And that's going to be our hook to hang it on the tree. Oh, you know what? Miss Cindy forgot an important part. So I better take this out again. And remember that funny shaped bead? We're going to put that on the end. And that holds it in place. Okay, let's go through this process again. Whoops. Okay, see, that holds it steady in there, so it's not going to come out. Now we can make our hook, and we have our inside, but we're not quite done yet. We're going to take our glue and go all around the back. And we're going to take our pretty felt and we're going to put it on the back. See, got our little diamond inside of our Christmas ornament. And we're all done. So that's one way you can do it. The other thing I gave you was the Christmas bulb. So you could do that too if you wanted to. Instead of your beads, if you like this, you could take it, and if you have any of these hangers, you could put it on and then thread that through your hole, and then it would hang inside like that. So you could have that. Or you can take, I'll show you other examples of ones I've done in other years. So this one on the outside I did wrapping paper, and then at the back I put a piece of paper that has Santa Claus in there hiding, and then hung a little candy cane in front of him. And another one I did with wrapping paper, and then I always have little tidbits of things that, you know, if I got some flowers or a centerpiece or something for Christmas in the previous years and the flowers die, but they have these little fake flowers and pine cones and stuff, so I put that in this one, and I used our ribbon with the doves on the back, and then I took the red yarn and put it around the outside edge. So that's another way to do it. And then another way is you could just take the tube and you could color on the outside. It's just cardboard. So you could color it, or you could color the inside, or you could put the right on here, the year, Christmas of 2021, or whatever, and then put your beads inside and make your little hanger, and you could hang it that way. So there's lots of choices, and the materials I gave you were just one choice. Hope you have fun with this Advent thing, and we'll see you again. Merry Christmas.